All right, let's look at this lesson. I had some people inquiring about the ninth string and some of the uses for it, and also the knee lever that affects that, what you could do with that. So in this lesson, I'm going to show you some different chords. Basically, it's just a chord study. But on most common E9 setups, they have a knee lever that lowers that ninth string from D to C sharp. So I'll just call that the C sharp knee lever. That's the way it'll be denoted in the tab. There's a tab available for this lesson by clicking the card or the link in the description for our Patreon site. This is available for individual purchase or for tier 2 and 3 supporters. Okay, so all the examples I'm going to do will be on the 3rd fret. So let's go ahead and place our bar on the 3rd fret. So the most common thing that we use that 9th string for is to get a 7th chord. So if we're at the 3rd fret, that's a G. And if we play 4, 6, 9, no pedals, no knee levers, that'll be a G 7th chord. Okay, so that's the obvious one. That's the most common use for it. So that gives us the 7th. I'll call it an N fret 7th. So wherever you're at, if you played it at the 8th fret, you'd be at C. And if you played 4, 6, 9 at the 8th fret, you'd have a C7. Okay, so that's the most common one. Now the next one that I'll show you here, back to the 3rd fret, there's really no rhyme or reason for the order, so don't get to worrying about that or get hung up on that. It's just how I have it written out. I'm just kind of going down the line. If you play your 9th, 8th, 6th, and 5th string, and then raise your 6th string with your B pedal, that's the one that raises that, that'll give you a G7 sus4, a suspended 4th chord. So 9, 8, 6, 5 with a B pedal down. That gives you a G suspended chord, or G7 sus4 chord. And that would normally, just as an aside, that would normally resolve to the C. Same way with the 7th, the G7. Those would probably normally resolve to the C chord. Okay, so now we have a G7 and we have a G7 sus4 chord. Now the next one we'll look at is that we're actually going to lower that 9th string, play the same group that we started with, the 4, 6, 9, and lower that 9th string with a knee lever. That gives us an E minor. Now if we add that 5th string while that's ringing, that gives us an E minor 7th here at the 3rd fret. E minor, E minor 7. Okay, so now let's look at some D minor chords that we can get right here. There's quite a few of them. If you play 10, 9, 7, 5, that is a D minor chord. Okay, that's 10, 9, 7, 5. No pedals, no knee levers. That's a D minor chord here at the 3rd. Now the next one we can play will be a D minor 7th. So let's press our B pedal down. Again, we're going to play 10, 9, 7, 6 this time. Okay, that's a D minor 7. Okay, now let's press our C pedal. That's the one that raises 4 and 5. And let's play 10, 9, 7, 5 again. That gives you a D minor ninth. Okay, so I can go from D minor, press that C pedal, I have a D minor ninth. Okay, so that's 3 minor chords here for D. Here's another one. Now you can press your B pedal and your F knee lever, that's the one that raises 8. And then we can play 10, 9, 8, 6. That's going to give us a D minor 7, flat 5. Okay, so that's another one that will resolve to C real good. It works real good. You can take that one and slide it up 3 frets, then resolve to C. Okay, so that's a D minor 7, flat 5 at the 3rd fret, B pedal, 10, 9, 8, 6, B pedal, F knee lever. Okay, so that gives us 4 different D minor chords here at the 3rd fret. Now the next one we're going to do, you press your A and B pedals down, you play 9, 7, 6, 5. That is an F major 7th. Okay, that's F major 7th here at the 3rd. That's 9, 7, 6, 5 with A and B pedals down. Okay, the next one we want to look at is an F diminished. You can play here at the 3rd, you can play 9, 8, 6, 5, and have just your F knee lever in. Okay, that's F diminished. Okay, so you can do things like that. You can work on that D minor 7 flat 5, the F diminished, then resolve to C. That works real good using these chords that you're doing now. So let's look at 2 more. I'm going to show you have your B and C pedal down and your F knee lever down. And you're going to play 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. That's going to be an E7 flat 9. Okay, that's another one that you can slide up 3. So 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, B and C pedals down, F knee lever. That's an E7 flat 9. Okay, now here's the last one I'll show you. It's going to be a G 13th chord, but without the G root. That can be played by the keyboard player or the bass player, but this one works real good too. That one simply played 9, 7, 6, 5 with your A pedal only. That'll work for a G 13th chord. Okay, So just real quick, I'll call out the chords. We had a G7, we had a G7 sus4, we had an E minor 7, we had a D minor chord, we had a D minor 7th, we had a D minor 9th, we had a D minor 7th flat 5, we had an F major 7th, we had an F diminished, we had a E7 flat 9, and we had a form of the G13th chord. Okay, so that's some chords that you can use, incorporating and also utilizing that 9th string. A lot of these will resolve to C. So give these a try and let me know where you use them at. You may already be using them in your playing. If so, share that with us here. We'd appreciate it. And let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, then consider pressing the like and the subscribe buttons. You can also support the channel by pressing the join button below. All right, we just want to take this opportunity to thank our supporters on YouTube and Patreon, especially our Tier 3 supporters, Jim M. Medlock, William, Philip, Webster, and Arthur. So thanks again and keep picking.